Okay guys, before I will reveal the keyboard name, I want to play a game with you. I'm gonna to read you a text spec and then I will ask you one question. So, bear with me. ANSI 10K layout, 87 keys, fully programmable, aluminum, with mechanical hot-swappable switches, with PBT double-shot keycaps, with floating key design, detachable magnetic aluminum foot, dual USB-C connection, and fully programmable per key RGB. Now, put this video on pause and just write in a comment section below the video, what do you think is the age of this keyboard? Like, is this keyboard from this year, 1 year old, 3 year old, 5 year old, 7 year old, 10 year old? So just take a guess based on these tech specs. Just guess in the comments what is the age of this keyboard. I will give you a 5 seconds. Okay, I hope you did your guess, and now I will show you what do we have today on a review. And this is a Massdrop X input club cut type mechanical keyboard from 2017. This is a 7-year-old mechanical keyboard. Moreover, this is a first mechanical keyboard with hot swappable switches. Yes, I found this keyboard on eBay in a pretty good shape, as much as possible, right, for mechanical keyboard. And this is really a first on the market, mass market mechanical keyboard when you can switch switches, mechanical switches. This is a 3-pin Kaihua mechanical switches, and they're tactile, right? And you have this double-shot PBT shine-through keycaps, and you have USB-C, two USB-C from left and from right side, right? And you have a software for Mac and for Win, and you can do the programming for this keyboard, right? Of course, it's not so convenient as current version of the drivers, but still. So basically, guys, what I want to say is that I found a keyboard which is 7-year-old, which is the first one in this type, and we have in this keyboard everything what we have today. So I have two thoughts about it, right? First, it's not much changes over last 7 years in a world of mechanical keyboard. So it was all the same all these years. And second, when you're hearing that you have a new super duper keyboard on the market with hot swappable switches, double shot PBT keycaps, USB-C ports, RGB programmable, all of this is just a marketing, because all of this already exists 7 years ago, maybe even more, take into account that it was some preparation to mass production. Massdrop, by the way, today is a Just Drop brand. Everybody knows this is a really good brand for mechanical keyboards. So they started from this keyboard 7 years ago, and today I want to show you this keyboard to you, and also I want to show you how you can improve it, because just hear how this keyboard is sound. Okay guys, so sound is super awful. It's just like the worst sound of mechanical keyboard what I have ever heard, right? Obviously, I assume 7 years ago it was not a main target to have a nice sounding keyboard, right? Also, you need to understand that for 7 years the switches get I don't know, maybe rusted or something like that. Anyway, they are not pre-lubed and never was pre-lubed, right? So let's do the following. Let me show you how you can mod this keyboard or any other keyboards in general to bring this sound to the next level. So first of all, we need to remove all keycaps. Then we need to remove all switches. Then we need to open the case, disassemble the case, and check what we have inside. Inside this case we have only bottom aluminum part, top aluminum part. In the middle we have piece of plastic and PCB itself, and that's all. Very simple structure of this keyboard, right? So my idea is the following. Let's open all switches. Let's add lubricant into each of them, because of course the more easier way is just to change the switches to something else, because yes, this is the same switches what we have today. Only one limitation, that this PCB is accepting only 3-pin switches, so you can use only 3-pin switches, right? But it would be not interesting, because idea is to keep all these rare parts in this, you know, pretty unique for today keyboard, because it's very old keyboard, so I don't want to change keycap switches and all of that. I want to fix what we have. So basically let's do a lubrication of each of the switch. Also I will add a tiny level of transparent film in each switch. It will take me, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours work. Then let's do the same with stabilizers, because these stabilizers are not the best at all. It's a huge amount of space between stem and housing of the stabilizer. Then let's add a level of dampening foam under the switch. Let's add another level of foam in between of PCB and bottom aluminum part. And basically that's all. Now let's check a new sound of this keyboard. Okay guys, so can you hear the difference? Yes, of course you can. Now it sounds like a good mechanical keyboard. I wouldn't say that this is the best sound what I ever heard. Of course it's not, because structure of this keyboard is like limiting a lot the options of the sound, because it's a very slim keyboard, right? But for the 7-year-old switches and keyboard itself, this is a pretty good sound. Right? Now just check this RGB. This RGB is crazy. First of all, you can customize each RGB element, each LED element for separate color. Second, just check the brightness of this RGB. It's just amazing. And in general, this keyboard looks pretty amazing with RGB, with these keycaps, because you see we have some mirroring effect from RGB from the white keycaps. So now, when this keyboard is sound as proper mechanical keyboard and shine as a proper mechanical keyboard, can you imagine that this technology, this approach to the keyboards already on the market for 7 years? So now I hope you understand that basically like 90% of the keyboards, mechanical keyboards, what we have right now on the market is just a copy. So basically, like many brands just do all the same for all this time, just changing the color and style of keycaps, color and style of switches. Okay, for switches you can hear the difference in the sound, right? And trying to add this 100 layers of dampening foam inside. But in general, from technology, structure and architecture point of view, all this time we have all the same keyboards, same as this one what was a first mechanical keyboard with hot-swappable mechanical switches.